It's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean. Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when the day's done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world, and a bold world for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Hey, yeah, I'm feeling good. Thank you. Thanks.
I would like to thank everybody who flanked me there when I realized that I'm holding a cup of hot tea and I was holding multiple CDs, and clapping my hands would have been a really bad idea right then. Everybody would have gotten wet. So, since this is your first time on WEFT, welcome.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Have you been on the radio before?
I have a couple times. I've been on, what is that? WSOY indicator.
Okay, so we're not your first.
No.
You're a pro at this.
I'm really not. It's still really new to me. This is cool.
Well, we're mostly amateur, so don't feel you're on the same footing.
Well, good.
So what would
guys
you
are
like
cool.
people to know about you?
Well, I released an EP of 5 original songs last August. So you can find that if you look me up on Spotify. Emily Hope. I'll pop up. Got those 5 songs on there for you.
Did you say it does it have a title?
Yep, it's just Emily Hope.
Okay.
Just self-titled. So, it's on iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Google Play. Try to get it out there, you know. You can also find me on Facebook if you'd like. It's just Emily Hope Music.
You sound like I've had people say, I have a CD, but it's not for sale because I don't know anywhere to sell it. I feel like you could really coach people on putting themselves out there.
It's actually pretty easy once you get the hang of it. You have to have like a music distributor.
I'm thinking of people that maybe don't know where the on switch on their computer is.
Oh, those kind of people. Oh yeah, they need real
people
help.
over 30, 40, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Maybe we should start tutoring.
I'm glad I'm nowhere near just because I've been doing this show 14 years. I'm glad I'm not, in my 30s yet. That would be. WEFT has a way of either people pass through in the twinkling of an eye, or we tend to stick around. So.
I see. Are you the twinkle, or are you the sticker around?
Well, if I were the twinkle, I probably wouldn't have. I mean, if I've been doing the show 14 years.
All right, you're not the twinkle.
No. At this point, people have asked me, like, well, I mean, we don't do raises around here because, it's volunteerism, but But yeah, it's these walls are looking mighty familiar.
There's lots on these walls.
I can tell you which of those stickers were here when I got here.
Yeah. Wow.
Right.
I need to get my own sticker and stick it on there.
Yeah, it would. I mean, it would probably be here as long as the bookcases are here.
Yeah.
So you have a web presence.
I do.
What's your main web page?
Well, I have a website, emilyhopemusic.com.
Web page sounds weird. Website.
Yep. So, if you ever need live music, I have a contact page you can email me through, and
All right.
I'll get back to you right away.
Well, we might have to look into playing that EP at some point if.
Yes, I have a copy in here.
Oh,
I
that'd
came
be
prepared.
great. That would be great.
Yes.
Well, why don't you do 2-3 in a row, and
Sure.
I will just wait for you to give me a sign that you're ready to talk again.
All right.
Unless it gets to be 4 or 5 songs, and we have to do a station ID. But
Gotcha.
feels like a pretty chill night. So.
Yeah, for sure. This is fun.
Oh, and let's say one more time. You're listening to Emily Hope on WEFT Sessions.
Yes. Never find a love like this. Oh, 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 never find a love like this. Well, we go back so far, swinging in your backyard, all the things that we used to do. We were cool back in high school. Ooh, I really liked you, must have been your attitude. That's why you keep on running in and out of my mind. As the years sail roll by, baby, now I know why I keep coming back to you. You're the only one that knows me. I love it when you hold me. Never find a love like this. I'll never be lonely. Look at what you show me. Never find a love like this. All the guys try to take me. You're the one who saved me. I feel like I owe you my life. And as strange as it may seem, I'll go if you take me. I'm willing to sacrifice. Well, this life trying to keep us apart. You keep calling me back to your heart. Let me hear you say, aren't you glad you found me? Wrap you all around me. Never find a love like this. We never find love like this. It still makes me think about my middle school kiss. Sitting here in this chair, and I wish for you not to leave me now. My friends, they always told me how to make you my wife. Man, they was putting you down. Now they see we rolling, me and you be strolling. They don't wanna come around. Well, this life try to keep us apart. You keep calling me back to your heart. Let me hear you say, aren't you glad you found me? Wrap you all around me. Never find a love like this. Oh, 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 never find a love like this. Oh, 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 never find a love like this. Oh, 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 never find a love like this. Oh, 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 never find a love like this. Thank you. Gotta get some water. All right, this next one is actually an original. It's on that little CD I was telling you guys about earlier. This one's called Whispers. To hear what you have to say, though I don't know of any other way. Won't you step out from behind me? I'd rather see your face. Oh, is that a problem now? But I don't understand how My back seems to be the safest place. And it's like, you know something I don't want. I see and hear you everywhere. I can't escape it, it's just not fair. But I know I can't be the only one. Don't you have something else to do than talk about what isn't true? But your laughter tells me you're having fun. And I guess you know something I don't want. You pick and choose just what you like, and when you're wrong, it feels right, but there's gotta be something going on. Why do you like to drag me down in the gravity of your frown in your game that's never done? And you're talking like you know me well, like you've got some news to tell, but I know you're just hurting too. And if you give me the chance, maybe we could be friends. I'd like to do some talking with you. Maybe I know something you don't want. And maybe you know something I don't want. And maybe you know something I don't want. Yay. Sorry. It's always awkward when no one claps. It's okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Is it which is more awkward? Nobody clapping or one person?
Nobody clapping.
I
So
will
at least
remember
you
that.
have that one guy in the back.
See, I always feel like if nobody joins me, it's a little. Maybe it's more awkward for the person clapping.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, if you like it,
Definitely.
I will try to make sure at least one person claps rather
Cool.
than zero.
Cool.
Although I'll be in the booth part of the time, so hopefully, Charlie,
It's okay. Yeah, Charlie.
you have a
need
new
you.
you have new job duties specifically.
Clapper.
You are the applause machine. If you are not ethically opposed to me saying that. I'm realizing I can't face you and face him, and I'm also talking into the mic sideways, but I don't want to sound like applause here is mandated. But yeah, if you unless you are extremely displeased to the extent where you cannot clap, that would be a good.
I really hope that doesn't happen.
That would be terrible.
I might just leave.
Well-
that would be horrible.
You know, I would be inclined to say if one person just refused to clap for a song and did mean it personally, to hell with them.
Yeah, I guess.
It doesn't. That says less about your performance.
Very true. Very true. All right.
A friend of mine earlier tonight, who may be listening, was telling the entire internet through social media that he will not be shamed for snacking on croutons. And I said, I really can't fathom what motive people would have to shame you for. I don't.
To each their own.
Well, I mean, they're not fundamentally especially bad for you.
No.
And I don't know what business it would be if anybody else's. So, but you know, it's like
Probably
people who.
they just belong on salads.
You know, you
and
buy a
that's it.
$20 T-shirt. I hate New Kids on the Block, and it's like, well, I guess if you really hate them so much that it's worth it to you to spend $20 to announce it to complete strangers, like 30 years after they've had a hit, it must be really important to you. But
Yeah.
probably other people aren't going to judge you for maybe liking New Kids on the Block because it wouldn't occur to them in the first place.
Yeah. Or croutons.
Yeah.
Croutons, New Kids on the Block, same thing, right?
Actually, now I'm afraid there's going to be a boy band called Croutons, and
We should make one.
well, I don't know if I'm in the market to be in a. Actually, can I actually use this as a soapbox?
Yeah.
I think besides, there were also sex offenses associated with a lot of the boy bands, but
Oh my.
really bothers me, they're called boy bands because they were strictly vocal groups. There were not people playing instruments, so they were not bands.
Yeah.
And so many people have just learned that they were popularly known as boy bands that they lost sight of the fact that a band has instrumentation. So those groups were not bands. They also were, I mean, there was a lot of child abuse going on, but
This took a horrible turn. Wow.
but yeah, they're not bands. So technically, I guess the fact that I am not proficient in any instrument would not preclude me from being in one. But
We'll teach you. We'll teach you, Todd.
and I guess if you're not a boy and you can be in one, then I can.
Yeah.
We can have a project and we don't have to label it.
Yeah. No labels.
Except croutons.
Yes. It has to be croutons.
We have to be croutons.
Yes.
Well, I look forward to this unique partnership, even though I have no idea what it'll... In fact, it might just be me interviewing you as croutons.
I'll accept it.
In any event. Oh, and I do want to clarify, I'm sure there were some teen vocal groups in that era that were free of... I'm talking mainly about the guy who died, and his obituary was basically like all the crimes he committed, which, you know, is really creepy and horrible. But, I mean, you know, there were Canadian vocal groups. There were... Actually, I think the phenomenon has lived on in Asia. They have like,
They do have a lot of boy bands there.
Yeah, because at the Olympics, didn't they have like all these bleach blonde kids from somewhere in China that?
No, probably.
And
wouldn't doubt it.
They sell more than I think they ever did here because the population. China's not exactly hurting for people, so.
No, not at all.
Anyway, song.
Okay, I got you. So most of you will probably know this one. Can't ask you. Usually at my live gigs, I say, sing along. Well, I have no idea if you're actually singing along, but please feel free.
Cover of Chinese boy band, you win.
It's definitely not. All right. Take my man, Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare with the flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain. I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Please don't take my man, Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, please don't take him just because you can. Well, you could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. And I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you. Whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, please don't take him just because you can.
you mind if we go ahead and do the 10:30 break? It's about 10:26.
Sure.
So I have many things in response to that. First of all, when people say most people will know a song, I almost never ever do. This was an exception.
I know.
But
Usually it's-
how do you originally know the Dolly Parton?
Yes.
Okay, because I think I first heard it by local artist Angie Heaton.
Okay.
I'm not sure she ever released it, but she did it live.
Uh-huh.
And I was surprised to find that the Scottish trip-hop artist Ruby put out a single of it about 2 years ago.
Really?
And she's coming to Chicago, I think, for the first time in 20 years this September. So I don't know if she's going to play it, but
She should.
I know that song by many women, and I'm not sure if Dolly Parton's one of them, but I know it's her song.
Yeah. it is
And
her song.
I meant to lead that off by saying you did a really nice version of it.
Thank you very much. It's usually a crowd favorite. They really like it. So
Well,
I was like,
you did
better
right
keep
by it.
doing it.
It's sad to me that somebody would fight that hard for somebody that seemingly undeserving from the song, but
Yeah.
it's a sad song on many levels.
It is. It really is.
But I guess that's kind of where country western was.
They have a lot of sad music.
Yeah. The whole you treat me bad, but I can't get by without you, or
Is that a song?
well, no, I think it's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
Oh, you cheat on me! Please stop cheating on me! I love
Yeah.
you! And it's like this person sounds kind of gross. But
Or the ones where they get really violent, like the ladies, where they
Oh.
like before he cheats and gunpowder and lead, and
I
they're
get
like,
the-
I'm gonna kill you.
I get the impression you didn't want to mess with Loretta Lynn back in the day.
No.
What is it's one? It's like a real cat fight song. Mike, do you know what I'm talking about?
Fist City.
There we go, Fist City. Yeah,
Fist
which was the
City.
name of a band locally,
Wow.
which was a
Okay.
reference to that. But
Oh, the violence. Oh, the country violence.
and then of course there's newer country, sexy tractors and all that. And
Wow.
to me, that's a separate genre from country western.
Yeah, a lot of people would argue that. Yeah.
But anyway, I don't want to stray too far from you.
fine.
Once again, this is we're at the half. We have Emily Hope on the show, and I'm sad it's already half over because I'm enjoying listening.
Well, thank you.
But you are from Bloomington,
I am.
Illinois.
Bloomington, Illinois. Yes, not Indiana.
I learned the first time I went to a concert, and I said, "Why aren't we going toward Indiana?" Because I did not realize. I thought it was on the state border, and it was split into the Indiana side, and they're not actually that close to each other.
No.
So, but I assume one is named. One came first, and the other. I mean, do you know the history of why they're both called Bloomington?
Normal? Bloomington and Normal? Is that
No,
what you're
Bloomington and
talking-
Bloomington.
Bloomington and Bloomington. No,
'Cause-
I have no idea.
I believe both Urbana and Champaign are named after places in Ohio, and somebody who moved here from Ohio was just really sentimental and going around naming things after where he was from. So,
Oh my. Dang. Wow.
so what gigs do you have coming up that you?
Gigs. Oh, yes. Okay, so on Friday night, I am at the Cup and the Scone in Pontiac
Ooh,
from 7 to 9 p.m.
gosh, I don't think I've been to
Yes.
Pontiac in 15 years.
Well, you definitely should go because this coffee shop is adorable and it's delicious.
Two problems.
Yes.
I won't have a car.
Dang.
And I will probably be in either Florida or Georgia.
Oh, I see.
Um,
That's okay. No hard feelings.
but I want you to know that if I'm not there, it's not because I didn't really enjoy tonight.
Oh,
it's
well, thank you for
because
saying
my
that.
parents are celebrating their 51st anniversary,
Oh my gosh,
and
congrats.
they kind of want me there.
Oh, you should definitely go.
Well, I got my tickets.
Don't come
so-
to a coffee shop just to see me. Go see your parents.
And
you deserve it.
I don't think I've told them happy anniversary today anyway, so I'll say that again. Happy birthday. If they listen
Yes.
most of the time. So.
Cute. Hi, Todd's parents.
Okay. And I've now done what I don't like to do, which is draw the focus away from our
you're
guest.
fine.
So back to you. Enough about
Yeah.
me. Enough about my cool family.
Your awesome family. Yeah, so Friday night, Cup and the Scone in Pontiac, 7 to 9 p.m. And then Saturday, I am at Dockside Bar and Grill in Ottawa, Illinois.
Dockside.
Dockside. It's actually on like a pond.
Really?
Yes. It's
That's cool.
really cool. It'll be my first time ever being there.
Uh-huh. Have you been to the other
So-
place?
What other place?
Cup and Scone.
Yes, I
Okay.
have.
So
like,
this might not
couple
be my
times.
only opportunity.
No,
If I
definitely.
can find a ride.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Ottawa, Illinois, Dockside Bar and Grill. I'm there from 1 to 4 p.m.
Oh, early.
So, yes.
And-
And then later on in the night, they're actually going to have a really cool band from the Bloomington Normal area coming. They're called Fanny Ray and the Soul Shakers.
Oh, my.
It's a very cool band, though. They get people up and dancing. and
Okay.
It'll be a fun time. So.
Fannie Mae and the Soul Shakers.
Fanny Ray,
Fannie
I
Ray.
believe. Yes.
Off air, I would kind of like to talk to you about them because
yeah?
there's something funny that I can't really. I'd spoil a surprise if I go into it on air, but that's really neat.
Yeah, I've listened to a couple of their stuff, like on YouTube and stuff, and they're pretty good.
And this pondside place, how much do they really play up the water theme? Do they have fishing? Do they have?
I am not sure. It's my first time. The guy just reached out to me on Facebook a while ago, and I don't know. But I hear it's really cool at night because they have, like, the string light thing, and it's on the water.
I'm thinking if they have, like, buoys and lanterns, that would be pretty neat.
That would be cool. I don't know. I guess we'll see. So.
Well, if it's cool enough, maybe I'll just walk there.
Yeah, totally.
Not
all the way to Ottawa?
Well, I mean,
I would walk
I'm not going to make it for this
1,000
one.
miles.
Because that's the day of the anniversary party is the Saturday. So,
yeah.
But
hopefully I'll get to be back.
Actually, I'd be closer to the water down there, probably.
Very true. You can make your own little show.
Still, it sounds like
Croutons.
they have a cool thing. Yes. Oh, yeah, Croutons should play
Become
there.
croutons with your mom and dad.
We need to work this band.
Yes, we do.
Otherwise,
yes.
people are never going to know we existed.
No.
All right. Well, how about if you do maybe 2, 3 in a row?
Okay.
And I will not interrupt with my random reactions.
Random reactions are the best, though.
This WFT champagne.
All right. So this next song, actually, I'm a big fan of Christian music, and I recently did a show from the Decatur Celebration in Decatur, Illinois, and I got to open for a band called Love and the Outcome, and this is one of my favorite worship songs. I played it, and people really seemed to like it that night. So this is Reckless Love by Corey Asbury. Spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so kind to me. And oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves a 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Your foe, still your love fought for me. You have been so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. You have been so kind to me. Oh, shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, a lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, a lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves a 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Thanks, Charlie. Right. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Okay. Yay, thank you. I didn't look up though, but Charlie had me covered.
Thanks, Charlie.
Always Charlie. Okay.
Ready to go?
I am ready to go.
Okay, I'll be back in a couple.
All right, sounds good. All right, this next song is actually not recorded yet. I'm working on it, but this one's called Lovely Thoughts. You think I'm beautiful, even when I don't. You think I'm beautiful, oh. You think I'm wonderful, even when I fall. You think I'm wonderful, oh. So erase all the worries, my anxieties. What people say will never set me free. Your words are what I need. Make me whole and make me see all the good things you think. You think I'm lovely, you find me ravishing, oh so charming, captivating, that you would chase after me. Even when I leave, you think I'm powerful when I feel so weak. You think I'm powerful, oh. You think I'm useful when my hands look empty. You think I'm useful, oh, you made me. erase all the worries, my anxieties. What people say will never set me free. Your words are what I need. Make me whole and make me see all the good things you think. 'Cause you think I'm lovely, you find me ravishing, oh so charming, captivating, that you would chase after me. Even when I leave. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna switch over to my ukulele real quick here.
You said that was unreleased, right?
It was unreleased. Yes.
Would you mind telling me what it's called again?
Lovely Thoughts.
It sounded really nice.
Thank you very much.
I already want to hear it again.
Yay! That's amazing.
Right. Also, my aforementioned friend tuned in late.
Yes.
He just asked me to clarify your stance on croutons.
My
but
stance on croutons?
I don't want to speak for you. So if you have a stance on croutons,
on people eating them as
the
snacks?
undecided voters in tomorrow's Washington primary need to know your stance on croutons before they vote.
Croutons are fine by me.
I think you just picked up a vote.
I like them.
And you know,
until they get soggy, then that's gross.
They can be the little croutons, or they can be the kind that you make with they're a little bit soft, but
oh yeah,
or because
not too soft though.
No,
soggy
no.
ones are gross.
But the point is, I feel like there are croutons for everybody depending on your crouton preferences.
Yes.
Crouton was also the protagonist in a comic strip that ran here for a while.
Really?
But unless people are my age, they probably don't remember that.
Huh. Well, then you have a long history with croutons, then.
I just have been aware of them. I haven't necessarily taken a political stance on them.
Awareness. We should start like a hashtag or something. Hashtag crouton awareness.
Well, I mean, we have a vested interest if that's our band.
Yes,
I would
do.
be the pumpernickel crouton.
The pumpernickel crouton.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
You can be any other kind of crouton, but that's my role in the band. Is I'm the
pumpernickel crouton. All right.
I did not expect Charlie to react so strongly.
Oh, it's funny.
Well, now we've found my what is it, like find your actor stage name, or I think they actually specify a certain kind of acting, but I don't do blue, so.
Pumpernickel crouton.
Yes, pumpernickel crouton would be in any movie I did not want to be credited. That's the name I would use instead.
Okay.
And you don't have to come up with one because you already have a real performer.
I'm trying to figure out what I would be. Trying to think of all these breads.
Well, of course, there's also that thing you take the name of your first pet and what street you lived on, I think. So.
You know what mine would be? Winky Kickapoo. I'm not even kidding.
I'm not sure I've ever heard a porn name that's as bad as that. That's you just won the internet right there.
Well, my first cat's name was Winky, and then my street name was Kickapoo.
My mother's cat is also named that.
Kickapoo or Winky?
I'm not telling.
It's a funny name. I like it. I named him when I was like 5, so.
Well, were both his eyes equally wide open, or?
I don't know. I guess.
Because my mom has a one-eyed cat.
One eye? Ooh. Aw.
Thus.
It's probably still cute, though.
Oh, adorable.
Yeah. See, I don't know.
It's a cyclops.
Aw. Aw. Poor little guy.
I'm trying to even imagine how just a giant eye in the middle of the cat face.
Oh, my gosh.
It could be adorable.
It would be
Just
interesting.
because most people have two eyes doesn't mean one giant eye couldn't be. I'm sure to a one-eyed mother that would just be the cutest thing ever. But we don't have a lot of Cyclops people running around, so.
We don't.
Which is good because I think they ate human beings. So.
Well then.
Mike is
I'm
doing something
happy.
with his hands. I'm not sure if he's just eager to hear a song or fanning himself, but we probably should get on with the song either way before
Yeah.
the 7 people watching on YouTube forget why they were watching.
Yeah, I got a couple more for you.
Good. And again, if you go till you know the real hard deadline, so
Yes,
as long as you don't encroach upon that, you can.
I will not encroach.
Excellent.
I will not. This is actually the first song I ever learned on ukulele. And this one's called Riptide. I was scared of dentists in the dark, and I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. And they come unstuck, lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man, 'cause I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There's this movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and heads to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself. He's been living on the highest shelf. And they come unstuck, lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man, 'cause I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. And I just gotta know, 'cause I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man, 'cause oh, I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Oh lady, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man, 'cause I love you when you're singing that song. And I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Yay, love that song. Good song. Thank you. All right. Got another original for you guys. This one's kind of my trademark song, because I'm a super smiley person. I know you can't see me, but I'm smiling right now. So this one's called SMILE. I've got someone who'd like to meet you. They know you've had a rough day, so come on over here, wipe away every tear. I'd like to introduce you to my friend SMILE. It's been too long, don't you agree? SMILE, how do you do? You've been missing You're so pretty without a frown, and you look better when I'm around. Oh yeah. So come on over here and wipe away every tear. I'd like to introduce you to my friend S-M-I-L-E. It's been too long, don't you agree? S-M-I-L-E. How do you do? You've been missing me. Won't you please? S-M-I-L-E. Well, it's the best of medicine, the curve that sets you straight. More than just a grin, the brightener of any day. The best of medicine, the curve that sets you straight. The telltale sign, it's gonna be okay. Ooh, it's gonna be okay. S-M-I-L-E. It's been too long, don't you agree? S-M-I-L-E. How do you do? You've been missing me. Won't you please? S-M-I-L-E. S-M-I-L-E. It's gonna be okay. Yay! Cool, cool. Yeah. Huh?
How many more?
I'm a little hoarse right now, so I should probably stop before I lose my voice. I've learned my lesson before.
I was just talking, actually, we spent a lot of last week talking about a singer here 15 years ago, and I coincidentally reconnected with that singer, and was talking about probably my favorite thing he ever recorded, and it's like his least favorite song he ever wrote.
Really?
But he said part of the reason, well, there are two reasons. One is he felt that the song did not express his views accurately. It was very much a rock and roll, hey, you know, come home with me and we'll party. And it was not, well, he said he wrote it when he was 23, and you know, so
Yeah, that's how old I am.
he's right. The other thing is he said he blew out his voice singing it, so it was always like the one he blew out his voice singing, and I get why, regardless of how much I enjoy a recording of it, why, you know, it's. I started to tell a story about why somebody doesn't like a particular song, and it's a really personal story, and we can talk about it off air if you want to know, but yeah, the point is, no matter. The fan reaction to a song doesn't necessarily negate the performer's health or feelings or anything else that goes into it. So we want you to have a good experience. We don't want you to feel like, oh, I did too many and now I can't ever sing again. So.
Oh my gosh, that would be horrible.
I couldn't sing in the first place, but...
I just know how it is. The voice is a very precious instrument. Got to take care of it.
You ever read about how, you know, the famous singers, it's like they smoked and drank all the time, and that's like basically the worst thing you can do for...
Yeah, but their voices were actually cool and like scratchy sounding.
Some of them. Others...
Yes, others not so much.
But yeah,
well, Michael Bublé, have you ever heard stuff by him?
Yeah, it's funny. Somebody who's listening tonight who doesn't always listen was... I had only heard of Michael Bublé on the BBC, and I didn't even know you could get his stuff in North America. And, of course, you can, but I was living under a rock. I'm still not sure I've ever heard him. I've just heard people talk about him.
Yeah. The first song I did was Feeling Good, and he does a cover of that.
Okay.
So he's really good. And he actually smokes.
Wow.
He has a voice of, like, silk.
Well,
it's crazy.
The sad thing is most people seem to agree. I'm going to probably play Nat King Cole later. Most people tend to agree that his voice got better the older he got, but he also died, I think, of lung cancer. So, you know, it got better until it killed him. So,
I guess.
So, yeah, I'm certainly not saying people who smoke can't sing. I just, you know, make sure you stay alive. And
yeah, stay alive for us so we can hear your beautiful voices.
Right, right. And I'm not even going to get into, like, different, you know, it's you know, oh, I switched to menthols, they're good for you. No, not really, but
No,
We don't have sponsors, so I don't have to worry about the tobacco company cutting my funding.
I see.
Because we don't get any, so.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
So, summing up,
Yeah.
how about your web presence again? Your
My web presence.
array of websites.
My array of websites. I actually only have one, but
You mentioned your music's available other places.
true, yes. So I have a main website, emilyhopemusic.com. I have some videos, some photos on there, contact info if you want to get a hold of me for a live performance or something. A couple of the songs I sang tonight are on my EP that is available on Spotify. If you look up Emily Hope, you can find it on there, stream it, and then it's also available for download/purchase on iTunes, Amazon Music, Google Play, and all that stuff. So, yes.
And could you plug your Friday and Saturday shows one more time?
Sure,
Even though I
yeah.
can't go?
It's okay.
It's not just about me.
No
so.
hard feelings, Todd. Not at all. Yes, so Friday night, this Friday, I will be in Pontiac, Illinois.
Tell
at
people
the
where
Cup.
that is.
Pontiac, it's close to Streeter. I don't know if people know about Streeter more so than Pontiac, or
I
don't know.
Considering we have people listening in Florida, Georgia, Washington, I'm thinking...
It's like, it's northern of where I'm from. I don't really know how I would... They probably wouldn't fly in for my show.
That's a good point.
So
I'm just
that would be
thinking on a
amazing,
map.
though.
It's
Fan
south of
MVP.
Chicago,
Yes, south
but
of
it's north
Chicago.
of Bloomington.
It's kind of like Central Illinois. Just, I mean, we're all in Central Illinois.
I only know it because of some legislative race many, many years
Really?
ago.
Yeah, it's a cute little town, though, honestly.
And
But-
isn't there
Mhm.
Potomac also?
Potomac?
I feel like there's Pontiac and there's Potomac.
Probably. We have a lot of, like, Indian-sounding names. So,
I just know that for the longest time, I would mix up Pontiac with somewhere else in the same general area that started with P and ended in C, and it wasn't Passaic, because I think that's New Jersey.
yeah. I think you're right, though. I'm going to have to look it up now.
Geography, I like geography, but
It's cool.
I know a lot of
But
people
yeah.
who don't.
Yeah. But yes, I will be at the Cup and the Scone. It's this cute little coffee shop downtown Pontiac from 7 to 9 p.m. this Friday. And then Saturday,
If it's free, we can advertise that.
it is definitely free.
But they
Yes.
probably have tip jars. And
Oh,
things.
yeah. I'll have a little tip jar. You'll think it's adorable. It has a cat on it and my name. It's really cool.
Is it Winky?
We'll say it is, yes. Yeah. So, and then Saturday, I am at Dockside Bar and Grill in Ottawa, Illinois. It's a little farther up north. I will be there
Of
this
course,
Saturday.
Ottawa's farther north.
It is.
It's Ottawa.
Yes, it's Ottawa. It's Ottawa. So, that is this Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. And
Alright.
after me is a really cool band. You should stick around for them, too.
And they are called?
Fanny Ray and the Soul Shakers.
Because we still need to talk about them before you leave.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm trying to think how to phrase this. For this hour, Emily Hope has been our guest.
Yes.
And will be for one more song. And then it's another hour of local music coming up. And 2 hours of 1942 that I am just finalizing. So please stay tuned. If you don't have too early a morning ahead, 3 more hours of music coming up. But thanks to Emily. And I need to go get in position, so I'm ready when you're done.
All right.
This is
one more
WFT
song.
Champaign.
Let's do it. Raindrops in cloudy skies, and all I really want is you by my side. It's raining now, but when you come around, you keep me dry. And I know why. When the rainbows and the sun shines, when the daisies bloom, all I see is you. When the moon is white and the stars are bright, in the warmth of June, all I see is you. You. the same. In the brightest hue, all I see is you. And in the storm, I know you keep me warm. Throughout the night, you are my light. And all I see is you. When the rain falls and the sun shines, when the daisies bloom, all I see is you. When the moon is white and the stars are bright, in the warmth of June, all I see is you. Raindrops and cloudy skies, and all I really want is you by my side. Do I say anything? Am I supposed to talk? Good night, everybody. Thanks for listening.